happening before our eyes. You see what I'm saying? But then again, on the other hand, we can't pick up on it. You see what I'm saying? Because we keep thinking that everything is just regular politics, everything is the regular apparent state of what we are in. You see what I'm saying? No, things are happening as we speak. You see. But we don't pay attention to those things. And that's why they say you need to observe everything that's happening during the now, the power of now. You see, so we are in the 2020.
What was the name of that author, the Power of Now, the book?
It's called Eckhart Tolle. Eckhart Tolle. Don't ask me how to spell it.
Okay.
But you only need, when you go on the internet, or when you only need the title, The Power of Now.
Okay.
He was also on Oprah, too. You see what I'm saying? Eckhart Tolle. But that's The Power of Now. So another guy that wrote a book called, let's see if I can find the name of this book. He says we are in what is called the 2012 season. A lot of people make that mistake. You see what I'm saying? It's called The Mysteries of the Great Cross of Henday. The Mysteries of the Great Cross of Henday, Henday. And it's talking about certain events that's happening at this particular time. And the guy's name is Jay Weidner. Jay Weidner, or Jay Weidner. That's Weidner. Jay Weidner. And the name of the book is called The Mysteries of the Great Cross of Henday. And in there it's talking about all this stuff that's happening right now, but he said you must focus on the 2012 cycle. We are in the 2012 cycle at this particular time, so that's where you don't miss out on it. Because if we go to that actual date, you'd probably be disappointed. It's like the Y2K thing. You know, you couldn't tell people were stockpiling and doing all kind of stuff. And Y2K came, and nothing happened. I got a friend that worked at a black college, the college I went to, Clark Atlanta University. He said when he went into the black college and cut on the computer and it booted up right away, he knew that it was a big hoax. Because if anything going to shut down, that's going to be the first thing to shut down is some stuff on some black college campus. You see what I'm saying? So the point I'm trying to make here is you focus on the now, and that's the key.
Yeah. Right. Okay. What about the Lucifer Project?
Which one? What do you mean? Give me an example. I've heard of it.
Someone in the chat room asked me to ask you about the Lucifer Project.
Tell them to explain what they mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll wait till he.
Well, right, because I do know if you're talking about Lucifer, the historical Lucifer, that is a metaphysical concept.
Well, let's talk about that one.
The Lucifer is the light bringer. He's mentioned in Genesis, and is also mentioned in Revelation. And it's Lucifer. This is a great mystery, but it's really beautiful when you break it. They say Lucifer fell like the morning star. That's in Genesis, I think. When you get to Revelation, Jesus say, "I am the morning star." And what do they mean by that? It means Jesus and Lucifer is one. What is Lucifer? Lucifer is the light bringer. What is the light bringer? If you break this thing on the esoteric, there's nothing talking about the pineal gland, the third eye. Well, the third eye is coming from the eye. It's called the eye of Horus, and as we all know, Horus is the precursor of Jesus. Jesus was basically plagiarized off of Horus and a couple of other multiplicity of crucified saviors and all of that type of thing around the ancient world, and then historicalized. You see what I'm saying? There was nothing that went on in Rome and Jerusalem or whatever that didn't go on in every other country in the world, or when it talks about this whole Christ energy. But that's a whole other lecture. But the Lucifer aspect, when you break it down, there ain't no man up under no ground with no pitchfork. The Lucifer thing means, they said that Lucifer fell out of heaven and was bound for 1,000 years. 1,000 years is just a number. When you bind a spirit, you encase it into a human body. So in so many words, we are the Lucifer. When you break this thing down and get out of the spookism of religion, the high priest looked and understood this thing as a much more scientific level. The Lucifer simply means the pineal gland. You see, and Jacob wrestled with the devil. You see, till daybreak. And at daybreak, he saw what? He saw the face of God that was called what? Pineal. You see. So what is the devil bringing him to the face of? We're talking about polarities. The darkness produces the light. So when we talk about Jesus and the devil, Horus and Set, it goes on and on. These different, Osiris and Set, when you deal with these particular polarities, there's nothing but energies fighting for supremacy, or ultimately scientific principles that will give way to a new beginning. You understand what I'm coming from? Let me give you an example. For Jesus to rise, or Horus, or Heru, to rise, it meant that he had to be at a fallen state. See, to rise, the definition of the word means that it has to come from on low. You can't rise from on high. You understand what I'm saying? Well, what is the fallen state? The fallen state is the physical body. You see, we were advanced entities and spiritual beings that took on a physical human experience. And as a result, we will go back to a higher illumination beyond this, and that is the Christ principle that they're talking about. And that is not synonymous to a group of people in the Roman Empire that tried to corner the market with the principles that the ancient Egyptians had, the ancient Sumerians had, the ancient Phoenicians had, and everybody around the ancient world had this same principle. You see what I'm saying? And they tried to historicalize it to make it a exclusive thing. So that's what that is talking about as far as the mythology on the whole Lucifer thing. You see what I'm saying? And basically what it is, oh yeah.